Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Their own 29-yard line.
Wait, that 380.
Right there, 54 Mike. Silver.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
To throw, it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Go, go, go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Wait, 20. Check mark 54. Mark 54.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Slam, slam, slam.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now Jones. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
It's coming again.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Alert. Mike 54. Mike 54.
450.
Here's Brady to throw. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. You took the outlaw. I smell fear in that offense.
First down, Bridgewater. Complete to his tight end, Seth DeValve. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Bridgewater to throw it. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Bridgewater. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Here we go, D. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming.
They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Come on, set. Now to work. I'm coming.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Yo. Say.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And it's caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Seth DeValve, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
Brady now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the counter, here's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Go 50. 52.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 62 yards. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
Tight dog.
Jackson, reload.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Pick me up. Let me go.
Brady now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Wait, that 380.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Run. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Wait, that 29. Alpha. 54.
Let him know.
Shadow.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB. Come on.
Watch. Hey, orbit. Check it.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater, and that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it. Mike, we do one. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. Get this work.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the run.
Regular.
From the gun, Brady. Caught by Jones. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Wait, that. Ready?
Rip right.
Hey, Alabama.
From the gun on third down, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Brady now nearly perfect, 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 66.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now Brady. He's got the hook up to Miller. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
They cannot hold us We're going to keep getting sacks.
Wait, that's 53.
Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
They're running it. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Here we go.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
At the 47-yard line.
This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. Bridgewater now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. Well, he's going to go for it all. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
We got three, fellas, we got 3.
Now Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. To throw, Bridgewater. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's McCaffrey. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. To throw is Bridgewater. Got his target, Samuel. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
That's good for the Panthers. First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This quarterback now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Mike, 45.
Third and long for Bridgewater. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly...
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal.
54, right there, 54.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Panthers 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Kansas City.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Third and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. Here's Bridgewater. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Guys, game situation 3.
From the 44, Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Give me some. Give me some. Here we go. Here we go. Check. Zoom, zoom. Now. Over. Roy.
Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Echo.
Bridgewater on first down. And time Montgomery has it complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Panthers first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Come on, set. Mike, 51. Let's go, defense.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Panthers first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The first down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like the little bit of courage in play calling, too, because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running play, and it paid off handsomely.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
The Bucs on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Again, it's Jones. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Wait, that 380.
Here we go. Walk tight. Tight end run. 4 down.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Brian Burns in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
3rd and long.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Brady. He finds his target. It's Evans. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Oh, and this one slides to the right on Gay. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty. And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical. Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so. Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless. And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
You ain't doing nothing today.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock. And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Bridgewater to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call. And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the run. Mike 51, Mike. Hey. Watch the backer. 51.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again to Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Wait, that Alabama. 380. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 65. 65. 65. Shadow.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Buccaneers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.